Welcome back to edtech by Meera. In this session, we are going to discuss about comparison operators in Python. We've done several different operators. So here it's going to be comparison operators. We'll see with some examples here. We are considering some variables x, y, z with some initial values as shown here. And the first type of comparison, there are several types of comparison operators. The first type is going to be the equality operator, which is shown with a double equal to sign. So let's consider some cases like x equal to y, y equal to z, x equal to z. You can play around here. So x equal to y and x equal to z, or y equal to z. Let's try that. And then what we do is, by doing this, we are checking if both the variables, in this case, in the left hand side is x, right hand side is y, are they equal to each other or not? And then we do the print statement in order to show the response if the expression that we have written is true or false. So here it says true. Why? Because x and z both are 7, right? So x equal to 7 is a truthy statement. So always when we print out like this, when we check in the console, it will give the output whether the expression that we've written is true or false. The Boolean true or false is a Boolean statement, right? Okay. So we go through several other examples because there are several other types of comparison operators. Like we have the greater than comparison operator, we have the less than comparison operators. Greater than will show whether in a particular expression, if the operands on the left hand side and the right hand side, the one in the left hand side is greater than the right hand side, or vice versa. And the less than will show whether it is less than. So let's go through several of these examples in order to figure out. Okay, so I would like you to practice more examples than the ones I'm showing so that you will ingrain it in your memory here. It could be XYZ, it could be ABC, it could be anything, but just keep on practicing in the same manner that I'm showing here. You can, So here, it's y equal to z is false because if you remember, y is 4, z is 7, so they are not equal to each other. So when you print out the statement for the expression, it will show a falsy statement. It is because obviously considering the values, 4 is not equal to 7, right? So it will show a false in your output inside the console area. So this was the equality operator. Then you have another one which is called the inequality operator. The inequality operator is shown by the symbol not equal to, the exclamation mark, and then the equal to sign together. When you write like this, it stands for not equal to. When you say x and then this symbol y, that means it's not equal to. Obviously 7 is not equal to 4. So it's correct. It will show a truthy when you print it out in the console. So you can experiment with several other values. Then you have another one, like I just said, the greater than operator. So here the greater than operator, as I said, it will show whether, in this case, whether y on the left hand side is greater than z. Greater than, so always it is the one on the left hand side if it is greater than the right hand side. So it is showing false. Why? Because y is 4, z is 7. So obviously 4 is not greater than z. Whereas if you write less than, then it is correct because 4 is less than 7. So if you write the less than sign, then it will prove out to be correct because based on the initial values that have been provided to the variables. Now there's another operator which is also called the less than equal to. Now when you write that, showing the symbol less than followed by an equal to sign, like here I'm gonna do y less than equal to z. Okay, here I first tried with y less than z, which is true because 4 is less than 7. So I got a truthy. Let's try with the less than equal to. So this is quite simple, but sometimes if you don't understand it, you might get it wrong. Okay, there you go. Less than followed by equal to sign. So this means less than or equal to, not less than and equal to. Remember that. So y less than or equal to z. True. 4 is less than z, but not equal to. So it's or always. One of the statements is correct. Less than equal to statement is correct in this case. So when you print out in the console, the output will show a Boolean statement true. This is the idea to check whether a particular variable or operand is less than equal to in this particular scenario. So this is called the less than or less than or equal to operator amongst the comparison operator. This is a kind of comparison operator. So you can try that with various variables in this case. So next we try the greater than. So this was about the less than equal to. Then we tried the greater than equal to, greater. So here the greater than. So these are the different types. So less than equal to, greater than equal to. So you understood that. So let's consider a bit more complex ones. X less than 15 less than x multiplied by 7 equal to 49. This is a bit like chaining. It's like a chain if you see. So here when you're chaining it, there are several operands on the left hand side and right hand side. There's a number here 15, x on the left hand side, then on the right you have a result 49. So many operands, right? So here it is coming true. Why? Because x is 7, 7 is obviously less than 15. Break it up into several parts, then you will understand. So 7 is less than 15, 15 is less than 49 because x multiplied by 7 is 49, which is, and then x multiplied by 7 equals to 49. So the whole statement will come out to be true. The expression will give you a truthy statement in the console. If you write 99 here, x multiplied by 7 equal to 99 here, you will find you will get a falsy statement inside your console because obviously 7 multiplied by 7 is 49 and not 99. Even though the rest of the statements is correct, one of the statements in the expression is not correct, so it will give you a falsy, in a false statement inside your console when you print out. So this is a way of checking for your equalities, inequalities, greater than equal to, less than equal to, etc. or greater than or less than. So these are the different types of comparison operators. So that was the data for which we were doing all this while for integers, that is for numbers. So let's try out for strings. The same comparison operators, let's try for strings. Okay, so all of you, there's an announcement. I have launched a full stack web development course based on the curriculum from Free Code Camp. I'll be guiding you right from the beginning, from scratch, for total beginners: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, and Python. That program I have launched on my newsletter, and I will be giving a link to that newsletter. Just started only. It will be going quite slowly, but it would be quite useful for you. So you can read that. I will give a link in the description below. If you're interested in that program, that is, you can sign up for my newsletter. And for those who are already subscribed to my coding channel, edtech by Meera, stay subscribed. Thanks to you guys for supporting my channel. I'll be going through 2 or 3 more concepts, after which I will resume my beginner Python projects here. Okay, now for the strings. So here I'm considering some variables here. So first variable, item 1, with a value of hello world. So this is a string, mind you, if you remember. Then another variable, item 2, with a string allocated, assigned to it as hello world. But if you see the capital, the first word starts with a capital letter. So these items are not equal to each other, just to let you know, because it is very case sensitive. Now if I say item 2 less than item 1, it's true. Item 2 is less than item 1, it's true. So I want you to comment in the description below why this is true, because I will be explaining the different reasons in the string for which one will be greater than the other. So for this, I want you to comment in the comment section. Okay, so let me start explaining for the strings the rules which will guide which one is greater than the other. Okay, so again, consider another variable with a string value. Hello. Let's call it item 3 so that there's no confusion. Then another one, item 4, with a string value capital H. Yeah, same, everything is same in the string. One is capital. So I want to print out that item 3 is not equal to item 4. Is this true? Yes, it should show a truly inside the console in the outcome. Why? Because one is starting with capital H, another one with a small h. So that's why it's true, because the strings are case sensitive when it comes to comparison operators. So it's very case sensitive. So they are not equal to each other. They are different, considered different. It's not the same. So this is one reason for differentiating given two strings when you consider the comparison operators. Let's consider some more examples for strings. Okay, so in this case, let's create a variable called city1. Okay, let's give the city name of Bangalore. Allocate that value to city1. Consider another variable city2 with another city name. Let's call it like Delhi. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is again slow. Because of my slow Wi-Fi, I had to repeat this video like 4 or 5 times. Every time it would get interrupted. I'm so sorry, guys, that I had to really do it the 5th time over in order to get this done. Very bad Wi-Fi in my location today. Delhi. Okay. Now, if you see the string length in Delhi, how many characters are there? 5 characters. In Bangalore, it's much more than 5. So, the length of the string is based on the number of characters, right? So, the length of city 2 is less than length of city 1. So, if I say city 1 less than city 2, is it correct? This is what we want to check. City 1 is Bangalore. If I say it's less than city 2, is it coming out to be correct or not? Let's check it out. It's true. Now the question is, why Bangalore has more length of strings and yet it's coming out to be less than? Ideally it should be more than the other one, Delhi, with less, with the length of string less, right? So the reason in this case is, when you see the alphabetical order of Bangalore, Delhi, the first letter B comes first in the alphabetical list as compared to D, right? A, B, C, D. So alphabetical order or lexicographic order wise, Bangalore has a lower lexicographic or alphabetic length, or rather lexicographic order as compared to as compared to Delhi, because Delhi comes later in the alphabetical list or lexicographic list. So because of that low order, Bangalore, even with a bigger length or bigger number of characters, will be less than Delhi. So that's why, yeah, that's why it comes out to be false when I say that Bangalore is greater than Delhi. It is coming out to be false. City 1 greater than city 2 means Bangalore greater than Delhi will come out to be false because of this, because Bangalore comes earlier in the lexicographic or alphabetical order, so it is lower than Delhi, lexicographic wise or alphabetic wise. So it is less, it should be less. So that's one of the characteristics, reason for which we decided this comparison, greater than or less than, when you're considering the alphabetic order of the first letter. And then later, the next tutorial will be all about string comparison, but more things, more methods will be there other than comparison operator for the string comparison. So you will see that in my next tutorial, next week's tutorial. So I hope you understood this comparison operator. How many types are there we've seen already, and how we go about it. And if you have not yet subscribed to my Python, to my edtech by Meera channel, that is a Python tutorial, I would suggest that you smash the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you stay subscribed and you stay notified to all my new posts which are published every week, and you don't stay behind. As you can see, these are the different types of comparison operators in Python. There are just two. After this, I'll be doing the string comparison, then the if-else condition, and one more operator, the arithmetic operator. After that, I will start your lessons in projects, beginner projects.